I'm Fatma Majdi, mostly known as Bohemian Fatma. I'm a yoga instructor and an entrepreneur of a yoga studio and a brand. And I just started practicing online, teaching online classes virtually, which I never thought about. It was a really good way to start doing something at home. And I also got back to old hobbies, which are paintings, painting abstract paintings. And I just started to try new products to add for my brand, and just new poses to work on. And I've been taking my time into trying new things and yoga sequences and yoga flows, and even taking classes online, which I haven't been doing much lately. So I tried so many apps to do my online classes, and I try each one every time. And each one has its benefits and whatever suits the client more, and I'm very flexible with which applications to use, since technology is very ahead of us and there are so many options to choose from. And a lot of people are getting motivated to try virtual classes, and I was surprised, but there are so many new people that are even trying yoga for the first time virtually. And I've been more focused with my students because I'm very close to them, so I can see what needs to be adjusted, and I've been working with how I instruct poses even more virtually. At first I was really worried, but then a lot of people started contacting me and pushing me to start actually virtual classes. It wasn't from me. People are the ones that came and motivated me to give classes. Like, when are you going to start your online classes? When are you going to start your online classes? Until I gave in into what people want, and it's been working out so well, as if I haven't even closed my studio yet. So I feel like my studio is still open because I still give virtual classes, and it feels exactly the same. And people are getting the good side of it, which is after the class they can go straight to bed. So it feels like I'm giving them their bedtime story or their bedtime exercise, and then they go straight to bed, or they wake up and just do yoga right next to their bed, or even on their own bed. The options are endless. People can go back to their old hobbies, or they can even try new. People are limiting themselves to just working out, but there's so much more. Our body's used to doing so many things normally on every day, going to work, meeting people, spending time with family, or people from outside, or their friends, or going to coffee shops. And now the body is all on its own, and you can take this time to get you to know yourself even more. Maybe there's some things that you have never ever tried, but you're actually good at it, and you would never know unless you try. So take this opportunity to not only keep your body busy, but as well as your mind, like meditation, reading, food for thought, or just making sense of what's going on in your mind. So I feel like you need to start off by just writing the things on your mind, the good, the bad, just on a random piece of paper whenever it pops up, and you can throw it out. It helps you to relieve everything that's going on in your head, as well as meditation. You can get to know yourself even more. I was lucky enough that I had this experience since I was a really young age. I was quite alone for a really long time, so I got to know myself really well, and I feel like that's the main reason why I have reached to where I am today. It's because I understood exactly who I am and what I want, and I feel like this is a good opportunity so that everyone gets that as well. Yoga has helped me a lot since 2015. I was lost in with what I want, with how my body feels, with even just breathing. And yoga actually helped me to be calmer with my mind. I used to worry a lot. I used to always find something to worry, and I feel like yoga can help so many people with just realizing things are just not important. There's so many things that are not important except in the present moment. There's priorities, which is your breath, your heartbeat, and your mind, your body, your soul. So I feel like yoga helps you a lot to connect with those things. You get to focus on your breath, which we rarely ever do. And focusing on your breath, you are more present. Automatically, you're more present into the moment, so that you won't worry for the future or what happened in the past. you're just present, and that's very hard to do actually without yoga. Yoga helps a lot with using muscles we barely ever use, even in our normal days before going to work or whatever. We rarely use so many muscles. We neglect them actually. So yoga helps you to awaken those small muscles. Focus on your body movements. You will discover so many things your body couldn't do, but now you are able to do. It connects you with your mind, your body, and your soul basically, and your energy, as well as your light. People don't understand how much stress affects our own body. Actually, most of our stress settles in our hips, and that's why we feel our hips very, very stiff. And yoga helps to open up the hips, for example, or the chest, and when those parts are open, the negative energy or the stress actually releases on its own without much effort. There is not a specific time limit that you should do yoga every day or once a week, or however. I feel like the most important thing is you listen to your own body and how it feels. So for example, waking up early and you feel stuff, maybe you can use 5-10 minutes or even 1 full hour. I used to do even 2 hours in the morning. So it's very important for you to listen to your body as well as push it, but within limits. You need to understand to do what your body needs to do, not what you want to do. And that's very rare for us to notice. So take the time every day, sit within yourself just for a few minutes to see what you want to do for the rest of the day. And if it's going to be yoga in the morning, you can do yoga in the morning. If you're not feeling yoga today morning and if you want to do it before sleeping, it actually will help you to even sleep even well. So yoga is good in any timing of the day. Morning, it can boost your day from morning to night, or if you want to do it at night, it can give you a really good sleep. So just listen to your body, don't over push yourself. The parts you need in yoga is very limited. You basically don't need anything. Even if you don't have a yoga mat, you can just use a carpet. Try not to limit what you want to do with what is accessible to you. Of course, you can purchase anything online that is missing, but you can even compromise with the things you have. For example, if you don't have a yoga block, you can use a book. If you don't have a yoga mat, you can use a carpet. If you don't have a strap, you can use a tie or a belt. Just give yourself the opportunity, the push, and see what suits you more. Cross your legs or sit in a comfortable position. Lengthen your spine, spread out your shoulders, open up your chest, your heart. Keep your hands over your knees, palms facing up. And I want you to take 3 deep breaths here. Inhale from your nose, exhale mouth. 2 more times. Relax your breath and the space between your breath. Relax your heartbeat, your thoughts, your body, your soul. Stop thinking about anything and everything. Stop thinking about the past hour, about yesterday, last week, last month, and all the years past. Stop thinking about the next hour, about tomorrow, next week, next month, and all the years ahead. Stop thinking about anything and everything and just be present within your breath. Notice your breath, the space between your breath, how the air is going from your nose to your throat, to your chest, to your stomach, from your chest to your throat to your nose. Focus on your breath and how it's flowing within you. bring your focus towards it and let it calm your mind, your heartbeat, your soul.